Hi, this is Doug with Rusted Wrench Garage. It may be a little noisy out here today, and I'll show you why. It's because we've got the old jet blaster heater going, and well, let me just show you why we got that going. Yeah, I guess you can see that. We have been totally snowed in. So it's cold, boys. It's freezing cold. So, but we're still gonna try to get a little bit of work done. We got the motor out. It's at the machine shop waiting on Nate to get back. I ordered the rest of the roll cage so we can finish that up. But today we are going to work on the transmission. Okay, as you can see, we got her setting up on some jack stands. I don't know any other way. We're gonna try to do this without making a big mess. But first, we've got to get this PCI scatter shield off of here. So just got 2 bolts here on the side, and you can see it got quieter because I turned the old ankle burner off. It warmed it up in here pretty quick. Still a little chilly, but makes it easier to hear. So get this scatter shield off of here, and boy, I mean, tell you, it is cold. We got probably 4, 5, 6 inches of snow last night. Well, it started snowing at around noon yesterday. There was some light snows and stuff, and it got heavy every once in a while, but it didn't stop till early this morning. So almost everything's shut down around here. But cold or not, we got a lot of stuff I want to get done on the. Wow, that one is tight. A lot of stuff I want to get done on the car. So, you know, before racing season, so we got to get started. Cold or not, cold or not. Okay, that should just lift off of there. Oh, look at that. Do you like it when something works like it's supposed to? That's, we're kind of cramped for room right now. So, we're going to have to move some of this stuff around to keep it out of our way. Well, I don't know. Let's just set it over here, I guess. Now, that's going to be in the way if I have to get that engine stand out. So, let me stand up here a minute. Well, we'll just set it right up here. That'll be good. All right, we got to get some more tools and see if we can get that thing off without making a big mess all over the garage. And we probably will. Won't be the first time I had transmission fluid running all over the garage. But we're running out of rags. Okay. They should be 1/2 inch. Well, I got those out already. We have to go at this blindly. Well, my battery might not be. Well, what's going on? Is my never have a battery when you need it. Let me see if I got another battery up here. Is this one any good? Oh yeah, there we go. Now, we don't want to take them all the way out because we'll have a mess. I'm going to leave 2 on this side and maybe 2 on the other. So what the deal is, well, I'll show you here. Let me get around the other side here in a minute. I'll show you what's going on. What the thing? Where's the bolt? There it is. Well, I just know this is going to dump everywhere. Every time I pull this pan, just gets to be well, what's that? Get on there. Gets to be a big old mess. So, I've been wanting to do this for a while. Just never have. So we're going to today. Okay, we got 1 left in there. Probably need more than that. So, well, look at that. Let me get a rag. So what the deal is just for one reason or another, busting the bell housing cover, pulling them, I don't know, just seems like I'm draining the fluid in this all the time, and it just gets to be a mess. So I decided to put a drain plug in the bottom of the pan here, so we don't have those. Make it a little easier on us. And plus, this shifter shaft seal's leaking, and I bought the tool to put that, you knock it in there, you pull it out. Well, this transmission's older, and it don't work that way. Apparently, it's got an O-ring on the inside, so we're going to have to flip this over, pull this shaft out, and put an O-ring in there. I'd put a comment on Facebook talking to, asking for some advice, and nobody said anything about that seal being on the inside. They all thought maybe there was dirt up in there or something, but I'm telling you, there's not. I've looked and looked and looked, and it's clean. So, well, well, you see what's going to happen here. This is all going to run out on the floor. It's not going to go how I want it to go. So, well, yeah, it's going to be a mess. So, yeah, I don't know what else to do. I guess we're just going to have to make a mess. That's going to be great. Let me get because I silicone that pan up pretty good, so we got to get something, break that loose. Find a hammer. Yeah, this is going to be, that's just going to be a mess, no matter how you look at it. So, did I get all the bolts out of that? No. See there? We almost made a mistake. Okay. Get this. I left one in each side, so that way maybe we can control the mess. Probably not. Okay. Now what's going on here? Let me feel around this and make sure I don't see any other bolts. Hold that on. Just this one over there. That should be it. Okay, well, let's shift that back and try to get up under the. Break this thing loose. It's coming. Washer fell out of there. No, well, wait a minute. Now we just lost the nut on the bolt on the other side, so this is going to be mayhem if it comes down. It's only got one holding it here. So let's get that back in there. So I don't want her coming down all at once. That would be a uncontrollable mess. Okay, here we go. As much mess as I've already made all over the floor on this before, there really shouldn't be a lot of fluid left in there. Here it goes. Okay, we'll let that. Okay, let her drain. Let her drain, boys. Just let her drain. That's pretty red. Well, apparently we didn't have that bolt holding anything. So let's just get her out of there. Okay, there we go. So, can we go ahead and take that pan down and hold it to where we're not making a giant mess? Okay, I can't see, so you guys are gonna have to tell me what's going on over there. Okay, well, other than having it all over me, well, there it went. That's what we needed. We needed to drop that whole thing in there, so it would track fluid everywhere when we pull it out. That's just great. Let's see. What are we gonna? If I had something to put that in, we could take it outside and turn some of that snow red. Look like a mass murder out there if I did that. Okay, let's just bite the bullet, dump it out. Maybe it's got a magnet in here. It's got some slop on it, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's not too bad. Let's roll out some rags. So, get all this stuff out of the way. Get that pan out. We'll set it on these rags. Just use a ton of them. That's what I say. Okay. Now, slide that pan back under there. So that thing can sit there and continue to drip all it wants to until it decides it's done. So I'm going to take that pan out and clean it out. Not in here. I mean, we could in that. Spray it out. What do you think? Now, if I do it outside, like I said, it's going to look like a scene from Murder, She Wrote. Yeah, I'm going to take it outside, clean it out, and then we'll bring it back in. Show you what we're going to do to the thing next. It might be interesting. I don't know. Could be a mistake. Okay, well, we got her somewhat clean. Get the magnet out of here. Kind of helps pull the pieces away. And anything that might get down in there, clutch materials or, something like that. You don't want going back up in your transmission. And plus you can look at it and check it. It did have no shiny stuff, but it had some clutch material on there. But those clutches, if you remember, I had another turbo 400 and it busted the bell housing on when we launched the car. And it was supposedly rebuilt. Clutches looked pretty good. It had the racing clutches in it, so to save money, we just pulled the clutches out of it, put in this one. I don't think we ran it more than 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know, a handful of times. So we're gonna clean this one up just a little bit. And how about this? Shift Superior Solutions. Technology that works. Huh. That's a part number. If you need a part number, it is part K032. It's a drain plug kit. It comes with everything you need. It didn't need them. So that's it. Don't expect it to come with any instructions. It does say on the back, for today's automatic transmissions, research and development manufacturer. Well, if it came from research and development, then it must be good. So let's we could clean this a little more, but we're going to have to clean her real good after I do this because we're going to drill holes in it. What size hole? Don't know. I guess we'll just have to match it up. I guess what I'm thinking is it's got a nylon washer there. I think we drill the hole, we stick this through, we tighten this down, and that gives you a hole that goes through to your transmission, and here you got your plug. So then, well, that don't fit very well. Superior Technologies might have. Okay, well, yeah, it's not a. They didn't do a real good job, but I mean, I guess once it goes in there tight, it'll probably never come back out. I don't see anything in the threads, but I guess you'd want it kind of snug so it don't leak. Hopefully this don't leak. This goes on real easy. I mean, hey, that's we may put some Loctite on that. Well, let's figure out size the hole. And what do you think we want to do? It's not going to poke hole in it. Oh, I didn't see that. It's got a rubber O-ring on that side where it sticks up in there. I'll keep it from later. Okay, so I'd like to have it on the driver's side of the car. So we know the pan goes this way, right? Goes up underneath there this way. We got the magnet back here. Car slopes forward. Let's stick it like right in here. Yeah, right there, right in here somewhere. Or we want to put that so we can get it to drain. So let's figure out what we're going to. I got this step bit. I mean, I guess we could step bit it, right? It looks like if we go to whatever that number is, it'll go in there. Well, what is that? 1/2 inch. Okay, well, let's do that. Get a drill. And see if we got a battery that's gonna be worth a darn, right? Okay, well, this one says it's charged. So, all right, well, what do we decide? We decided we wanted to go there. Let me put a little mark there so we can, you know, at least make it look like we're thinking stuff through. And then we're just going to drill a hole in that thing. Boy, very sharp. Well, I got through the first one. Okay, now remember, we just want to go half inch. Where's half inch? Let's mark it on that. So when we're drilling, I don't know when to stop. Because this is the only pan we got. So we want to go to there, right? Let's, we can't do it on the other side, don't have it. That should be good, because it's spinning around. We'll see it. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Where are we at? Okay, let's don't get crazy. Oh boy, you know what? We're like almost there. Let's go one more. Yeah, I'm just kind of milking through it. All right, we went. Okay, as long as that ain't too big, we're good. Let's let's see where we're at here. Wipe that off. Can't start up the old ankle burner anymore. Ran out of propane. All right, let's check it. Yeah, we got all kinds of burrs right here. We don't want that. That ain't good. I want to fire the air compressor up. Man, dude, that's noisy. I got something here. Let's try this. Get the drill back. Got this stone. Maybe we can. Oh, we'll put it on two. Huh? Okay. Okay. Well, can I hold it still? I guess not. I think we're there. Well, a little bit right there. All right. How about we want to do it here? Okay. Let me I'll show that to you. Wipe that off right there. Wipe it off there. Gasket stuff. Okay, see? Got a hole in it. Round that off. I can see through it. Okay, well, now, that seems pretty easy. We just take this, and it goes right there, right? We'll just put it in the hole. And then this is going to go here on the inside. And I don't know. What do you think? Should we Loctite that? Huh? What? I've got some Loctite. So, yeah. Let me go get the Loctite. Just hang out there. I'll crawl over here. Garage ain't very big, so it ain't going to take long. We got some high strength Loctite here. And some medium. Let's go high. Shake it up, because, there's no telling how long it's been here. And just big bottle. They don't give that away. So, we're going to put a little Loctite on that. And them threads there. Let's get some on this side, up there. Now, when we put this on, that rubber washer will wipe off all the Loctite. It's going. That washer is kind of helping it stick too. So, got that going. Thought about putting some Permatex on there too, but being we had that rubber dealie on there, I don't think we need it. So, what size is that? Looks like 3/4 and a 9/16. So, let's try that. Okay, 3/4. Yeah. 9/16. 9/16. That's a half inch. That didn't work. 9/16. Check. We was wrong. Okay. We're wrong again. All right. Let's. No problem. Let's try a 5/8. Oh yeah. So how about a 7/8? Can we try a 7/8? There we go. 7/8. Check. All right. So let's see what we get on here. Let's see what we get going here. I mean, we want it snug, but I wouldn't get it too tight because of that nylon washer. Liable to bust that thing. Okay, here we go. Too tight. That'd be perfect. Okay. Now, what about this plug? What size is it? You think it is? I'm saying 7/16. Let's try that. 7/16. Check. Let's go ahead and just for kicks wrap some thread tape on that. And yeah, because had enough leaks in this car. I don't need any more. But got excited about getting the motor back though. Having a block deck, crank polish. We'll put new bearings. Got the total seal gapless rings going on it. Some new bearings, rod bearings, main bearings. Just kind of freshening it up. But the big thing is we're raising the compression of the motor. Pistons were like 44 thousandths down in the hole, so we're having the block deck, bring it to only 5 thousandths in there. That's going to raise up our compression. And compression equals to horsepower. So That's what we want. So I'm kind of excited about that. We'll get it back. We'll put it together. Then we'll stick the heads on there without gaskets and check, see where my valves are in relation to the pistons, because we're thinking we might even angle wheel the heads, get some more compression out of it. If you motor, I bought the motor, it was 14, they said it was 14.5 to 1 compression. So we took it apart to check it. If you didn't see that video, you can watch on there. And we found out that, guess what? The old feller might have been drinking. I don't know. Because we figured it out, it was only like 10, maybe 10.5 to 1, maybe high 10s, but it wasn't even 11. So, yeah, that's where we're at. All right, let's get this. Okay, see, now it's spinning the whole thing, and that's what we didn't want. I told you, I thought that them threads wasn't looking kosher. So we're going to hold that. Now, that was supposed to be a 5/8. Let's hold that and run that down in there a little bit more. Okay. I don't know if I'm real. It ain't going to go any tighter. So I'm going to say we better leave that alone. But, boy, it ain't in there very far. I guess as long as it don't leak, I don't know. So you can see we've got her in there. Then you've got this here. I mean, it went in, but it ain't real far. But when I try to tighten it more, it's wanting to spin this, and Lord, we don't want that. So, I mean, I guess as long as it don't leak, we'll be fine. So anyhow, that way if you're laying under the car, that gives you something to bump your head on. So, I guess that's that, how we get that in there. We're going to clean this pan up. And once we get it cleaned up, we'll get the try to change that seal. I hope I got one. I bought a rebuild kit for a Turbo 400, and so I'm hoping it's got the O-ring, what I'm saying, in there. And then I bought this. Well, it says Amazon, but it's not from Amazon. I bought this TCI transmission filter. Let me show you something about that filter in case you guys don't know. If you do know, good deal. If you don't, then you need to. If you're going to run anything high performance in these, you need this high performance filter. And the way you can tell is, see, if you look inside this hole here, you'll see nothing. If you get just a stock filter and you look inside that hole, you'll see like a cloth material in there. And if you're going to run a trans brake, a stall converter, yeah, stay away from that. You want to go with the high performance stuff. I don't know. How much horsepower do you think that adds? Probably none, but there you are. They're not much, like $26 or something. So we got that done. We're going to clean this up, but we're going to come back to it because my wife just sent me a message, said dinner was almost done. And we love cars, but we ain't missing dinner. Boy, still got a lot of snow out here. So this is Doug from Rusty Wrench Garage. We're tracking through the snow to go in the house to eat dinner. Keep looking on the next video. We'll pull that transmission off and change that seal, that shifter seal in that transmission. So I don't know if you liked the video or was entertained at all. Please hit like, give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe and stay tuned for the next one. We've got a bunch of them coming. I know it's been a while since we put some on, but they're coming. Thanks for watching, man.